Welcome back, y'all. Matt here, and we're on for the back half of the 2019 Fairhope Jubilee, the 16th edition of this tournament. Going into hole 11, Orum's in the lead with 7 down. Colglazier not far behind. And this shot right here, as we were walking up to hole 11, another player aced the hole, so I figured I'd just get a good shot at the basket with his disc in it. And here's Harvey with his bid, going long into the back side of the basket there. Orum with the standstill tee shot. This hole just being 214 feet. Catching a tree and rolling backwards there. Gates putting it right there within 5 feet. Forehand with just a little bit of a grip lock there. Cam getting knocked down by that tree. He's still within 30 feet of the basket though. Forehand catching some foliage there, knocking him down short of the basket, but he converts for the par. He's not worried about being too far away. Harvey going right off the rim of the basket. And Matt just dropping another birdie in. He said, "I'll take those all day long." And I'm trying not to let him get too far ahead. Gates just dropping his in. A little technical. Short hole 11. And here's another dead straight tunnel shot for these pros. The basket's just on the back side of that tree there. It's a little hard to see in the shadows. It sits in a depression back there, and behind it, it slopes upwards, so even if the disc lands on the downslope, it could slide past the basket and up the hill in sort of a little backstop. And you see these guys just making short work of this hole. And just like I was talking about there, Collins' drive landed and then skipped up to the upslope there behind it. Now he's got a slight downhill birdie putt, which he has no problems with. Same for Harvey. And there was a giant magnolia tree right there behind, on the back side of that hole. And they were talking about that there's been some discs stuck in there, and I don't know if they'd ever been retrieved. And there we have another star birdie frame on hole 12. Orum kicking it into high gear. He's 9 down so far. This hole starts on the back side of the baseball field. And that's batting cages you see up there on the top of the hill. Gates just getting turned over there, not getting the height he wanted. Cam just just staying to the right. Didn't get the fade that he wanted. Harvey there with a very good shot. And Collins just catching the tree right there in the middle of the fairway. And then he just decides to go 40 feet to the right instead of forward. But he has a good upshot out of the garbage there. And what a step putt. Leaving a little low. And Harvey's birdie attempt. No problems. Unfortunate bogey there for Colin. Orum in for yet another bogey. And we're on to hole 14. Orum 10 down through 13. He's on a hot streak this round. And this is an island hole. Drop zones right there in the pavement in front of the roadway. Harvey getting a good skip across that concrete, or pavement I should say. Gates just got knocked down, disc going too high, catching those low branches. Now the road was out of bounds, but had anybody landed on the walkway that entered the dog park that was to the right of this tee box, they would have been inbounds. And 4 out of the 5 making the island safely. Gate should have no problem cleaning that up. Harvey with the longest bit of the bunch. And Matt just so on point with his putt. Makes me wonder how much he practices putting. And there you can see the sign for no parking on the island for disc golf. But the players did tell me that they do have a lot of problems when there's not a tournament going on with people parking there and disregarding the fact that it's a disc golf hole. Orum adding to his total up to 11 under. And we're up to hole B. Most everybody's going to take the hyzer route. Getting up to this hole. It's just wide open. There's nothing to keep you from getting there. clear blue skies the day of this tournament. For about the 3 days beforehand, in my part of Mississippi, we had solid rain coming down really hard, and as I drove down, all the rain was moving out. Very nice putt from Harvey there, and we ended up with beautiful weather for the day. Started out about 40 degrees, ended up somewhere around 60 degrees at the highest. And lots of birdies on this hole. Here on 15, as we watch Matt's disc go, he ended up in low ditch area on the other side of the basket there. Collins staying right on the top of the hill. It slopes a little downhill from where Collins' drive landed. You'll see Harvey's disc here. He lands just on the backside on the hill as it goes down. Cam keeping his drive wide, coming in on hyzer. He ends up skipping down the hill. And Gates overcorrecting a little bit, staying high and dry. And he's probably 70 feet from the hole here for his birdie attempt. Keeping it up on top of the hill. There's Harvey with the bid. Just under that top rim there for a nice birdie. Cam barely missing there. And there's Matt. He just can't miss today. If he wasn't 100% on circle one putts, he was really close. And he hit a few from outside circle one. I'm not sure what the course record is, but Orum's on pace for it if he can keep up the birdies. Again, thanks to Prodigy Disc for sponsoring this tournament. Tournament director Michael Gibney putting together a great players package for the participants. Alright, here on hole 16, it's completely uphill. Just 262 feet or 80 meters. Matt coming up a little bit short there. Harvey taking the Anheuser route and just kissing off the outside of that tree there to knock him left. And Forehand going straight at the basket. He's within 20 feet. Cam following the same line. And they're right there together. Gates getting a little bit more height on his disc. And they're all within 3 feet of each other from the basket. Harvey taking a good run at the basket there. One of Matt's few miscues in putting this day. Gates needing all the basket there to keep it in for a birdie. Cam dead center for his birdie. Colin dead center for his birdie. Here on hole A, I believe they call this the baseball hole. Just goes over the corner of the outfield there to the raised basket. Cam super quick off the tee, wasting no time. Everybody's liking the front side of that basket today. Jeremy Harvey there flirting with that fence. Center change for Cam.
Yeah, I didn't really like it. It's good.
Everybody taking birdie on this hole for another star frame. And Orum still on fire, 14 under. Colglazier 10 under. And here on hole 17, Forehand coming up, and he catches a really unfortunate kick off of that tree that knocks him out of bounds there. Back across the roadway. Cam nearly catching a similar break, but is able to stay in bounds. Jeremy taking it a little bit longer to avoid those low-hanging branches. Mack kisses off the outside of that tree there, goes over the fence, and there's a huge cedar tree right there that it like bounces off of and falls to the ground. Harvey taking the backhand route there. Just wished he had a little bit more height on it. Catching the tree on his par putt there, Matt did. Cam had a good run there. Had to bend it with an ante putt to try to make it through those two trees. Harvey catching a backwards roll.
Yeah, somewhere there.
Colin just can't cash in for the par there. Harvey taking his par. Matt with the miscue there, taking a bogey. See Gates taking a birdie there. Cam took a par. And we're on to hole 18. And hole 17 was a little bit tougher than it looks. And this is another wide open shot to the basket just past those trees up the hill. Cam keeping it low for the flare skip. Harvey going with his trusty backhand. He goes long of the hole. Colin with his namescape. You see, saw it tumbling right there at the end. Orum catching trees there as he went high. Taking his birdie. Gates there not happy with his putt. There's that arrow straight forehand putt there. Cam not happy with leaving it low. Harvey taking no time to put his birdie in. And we're on to the final hole of the first round. Orum at 14 under, Colglazier 10 under. Jeremy Harvey at 9 under here.
Yeah.
Second longest hole of the course. 388 feet. Just wide open.
Skip.
Big old flare.
Colin getting a good flare there. Didn't kick up as high as he hoped it would. And going into this last hole, Colin and Forehand and Jeremy Gates were tied at 8 under. And Gates just going wide left there. Cam playing that hyzer, taking it wide right so it ends up close. And Gates with a bid. Great putt. Harvey just coming up low. Orum to finish his round with another birdie. Cam tapping out for his birdie there, helping the flow of the tournament. Harvey and Forehand finishing up the first round with pars. Alright, and after the first round is done, Colin Forehand's at 8 under, Matthew Orum's at 15 under, Jeremy Gates is at 9 under, Cam Colglazier's 11 under, Jeremy Harvey at 9 under. Thanks again, y'all, for watching the first round of the 2019 Fairhope Jubilee. We'll catch you in the second round with more action.